Oh, this is making me feel so good today. I love working with dogs like this. It's always hard, scary at first, and then start to see the change. Yes. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to On Point Canine Academy. We're here with Gypsy and her owners, Carla, and her son, Briar, over there. You guys are going to see them in a minute. We are dealing with boxer pit bull mix that they actually found on the side of the road and rescued her just recently. And she does have a lot of fear reactivity. You guys are going to see that here in a minute, and we're going to help them get this dog under control. But I'm going to let Carla tell you a little bit more of the background story of Gypsy, and then we'll get started.
We really don't know a lot of her history. She showed up on Facebook, and it was going on for like 2-3 weeks that there was a dog loose. No one wanted her, or we are just trying to let people know. Briar finally went out. I don't know, after work on a Friday. It was mid afternoon, and she was laying in the road. He thought she was dead. Pulled up, opened her door, and she just leaped in the truck. And they've been inseparable ever since. But she gets a little aggressive with strangers.
Yep.
And she startles easy.
Yep.
So
loves Briar.
Loves
and
Briar.
Understandably
Good
fear
with
reactive.
Me. She's good with me. She's good with my dad. But she has like some, I don't know, like maybe some male issues with men.
Yeah.
Although she had issues with my sister too. But she didn't recognize her. I will say that.
Okay. So we got the mini educator on her right now. We're not using, this is just lesson one. This is the first time we're ever working with the dog. We're not going to be using the stim or the shock. We're just going to be using the vibrate mode to interrupt that fight or flight response when the dog's having it. Try and get her under control. We're also using the Hermspringer quick release prong collar. So stay tuned and enjoy. Tell her good. She's doing a good thing right now. Be ready to have that leash.
You want me to keep going, or?
Yeah, just keep loving on her. Something tells me she's had an e-collar on before.
Oh, really?
And that it hasn't been a good experience because she's just shutting down.
Okay.
But the muzzle was on her when we got here. She was still trying it.
Yeah. At the vet, she kind of acted different too.
Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. She's not getting real reactive. Start kind of walking her back and forth. Just right there. Tell her leave it.
Leave it.
So I use a vibrate right there when she wouldn't turn around. And she had a pretty good response to that. Tell her leave it.
Leave it.
Now give her a couple pops on that prong. Tell her good. Leave it.
Leave it.
Good. Now tell her she's good. Every time she stops focusing on me, let her know she's good. Tell her leave it.
Leave it.
Now walk her back and forth again. I'm just going to keep walking past you in the opposite direction. Every time she goes to try and put her feet on that, just give her a couple side pops on that and tell her to leave it.
Leave it.
Tell her good. Every time she looks up at you, tell her she's doing good. I'll actually bring these treats over and hand them to you. You can start giving her some treats. This is real, just confusion. And this shows you how fearful she really is. Because you can see the tail. You can see how just shut down she's getting. This is coming from dominance. It'd be a whole different picture. She wouldn't be backing down to any of these things that, you know, any of this stuff making her uncomfortable right now wouldn't have mattered much. So what I'm doing is every time she loses focus on doing what he's asking her to do right now, I'm using this vibrate mode. And as soon as she lets up focus, I let off of it. Good. Reward that. She didn't even look, and I didn't even vibrate. She's avoiding me, which is good. She's just avoiding me. That's step one in already having progression with this. She's uncomfortable. I'm going to walk by you a few times here. Now, I want you to take tension off the leash, so kind of drop some slack there. But have your hand right about there, so you're ready for it. Be ready, but don't create tension yet. She's doing very good. Tell her she's good. Good. I'm going to have you put this one on her too. I'm going to have you put this one on the flat buckle. Yep. Oh, sorry. And I'm going to start walking next to you, closer and closer. And then, where did that place board go? Where did I set that board just now?
Over there.
Yeah, right there. Right in front of me. And pretty soon I'm going to take the leash from you.
The red one.
I'm going to take the red one from you. I want you to hold them both right now. And we're going to start walking her. We're just going to start walking. Actually, we'll just keep walking the same way back and forth.
Come on.
Start walking. Oh, yeah. Or leave it. Yes. Turn left.
Leave it. Good. Leave it.
Now bring that orange one behind it. Hand me that red one. Keep your
Leave it. Leave it.
No, I don't want you to hold the leash. I just want you to, like, when she's fixating on me like this right now, use it now.
Leave it.
You want one tap or you want me to hold it?
Just hold it.
Hold it.
Do you want me to do anything or just be ready?
Just be ready.
I'll let go and see stop.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Gypsy. Good girl. Give vibrate. Yes. Let up. Yes. Good girl. Don't look at her. Try to just avoid acknowledging her. Yes. Yes, good girl. Good girl, yeah. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Good. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Uh-uh. Good. Gypsy, sit. Uh-uh. Gypsy, sit. Sit. Gypsy, sit. Yes, good girl, good girl. Those treats over there.
Yeah, they're on my truck.
Grace, can you hand me the, good girl. Good girl, Gypsy. Good. Thank you. Good girl, Gypsy.
Just stop using my.
Yes. Good. Gypsy, sit. 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 Yes, good. Sit. Yes. Good sit. Good sit. You want to give her one? Good sit. Now we're going to walk back over, give her 5 to recover. We'll put her back on her chain, walk away. Me and Grace will walk away, let her get some water,
Okay.
and then we'll get back to it because I don't want her overheating. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Take that. Hold that in for a minute. Put her in. Have you hold on to this for a minute as well. Let's start walking. All right. Good. 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 Girl. Leave it. Leave it. Good girl. Yes. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Gypsy, sit. Sit. Gypsy, sit. Yes. Nope. Yes, good girl. Break. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. Yeah. As soon as you say break, you see a little bit more like personality out of her. As soon as she knows she did something right, you're rewarding her by letting her go do her own thing. She's like, oh, that's cool. Leave it. Place. Yes. All the way. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Just break. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Lot better. Good girl, Gypsy. Yeah. Down. Down. Sit. Sit. Good sit. Good sit. Yes. Break. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah.
You're a good girl. You're a smart girl. I told you.
She
you were
is.
smart.
She's really smart.
I told you you were smart.
Oh, this is making me feel so good today. I love working with dogs like this. It's always hard, scary at first, and then start to see the change. Yes. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Sit. I'll give you a treat. Yes. Treats from me. Just takes a very gentle approach. She's been through some rough stuff, it's obvious. Dogs don't just get that standoffish.
Right. Now, want to be a lover?
She's very soft. Yeah, she wants to be a lover big time.
She does.
Can you bring her over at some point so I can get a picture?
Yep. Good girl. Good girl. Place. Yes. Good place. Come on. Yeah. Yes. Good place. Good place. Yeah. Break. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, a good girl. Yes, a good girl.